Hello, welcome back to episode 33 of our Wasteland 2 Director's Cut playthrough. We are headed back to the Canyon of Titan. Now that we've finished up those last two little areas that we were wanting to search through, we have our little robot companion Vax with us. Basically an assassin droid. Not that high of health, but a ton of damage. So we need to be careful what we do with them. There was one other thing two other things I discovered in between episodes. One is that the password to the safe in Darwin's village is on the back of a medal that I think you dig up in the graveyard. And then the other is that Scotchman actually has a stash of squeezins somewhere that we could help him find that we never did. Alright, handsome older black woman with a ready smile. She has some minor wounds on her hands and face, but otherwise unhurt.
Pleasure for stopping, folks. We're in a peck of trouble, and no mistake. Got jumped by some raiders just outside the safe zone, and our wounded are gonna bleed out before we can get them to the Mad Monk's hospital. We already lost most of the herd. You ain't got a medic with you by any chance? We'd be glad to trade for some doctoring.
Why do you need a medic?
Poor old Doc took one right in the gut with a dirty knife. Now he's so poorly he can't even open his eyes, which is a crying shame, seeing that he's the best sawbones this side of the Colorado. If you can get him up on his feet again, he could probably fix up the rest of us. Might even be able to show you a thing or two about setting limbs and such.
Some of your cows look spooked.
Yeah, we're gonna have a hell of a time getting them settled and back on the trail. Goddamn raiders.
What have you heard about the
Mad
hospital?
Monk's got an underground hospital up at the Temple of Titan. Top-notch place. Won't find better anywhere. Always short in supplies, though. That's why they ask for medicine as tribute all the time. You got any ills you can't shake, they'll fix them for you. Easy as pie.
Tribute, you say?
Whoa. You come into the canyon of the Mushroom Cloud and you don't know about tribute? You're gonna get yourself killed. These lands are protected by the Mad Monks. They keep it nice and peaceful, as long as you're a friend of Titan. And the only way to become a friend of Titan is to pay a tribute.
And who is Titan?
Titan is the Mad Monk's god. God of the Mushroom Cloud, they call him. And they say he's so strong he could kill every soul in the safe zone and leave it impassable for 1,000 years. Everybody in these parts is afraid of old Titan. Raiders, traders, settlers, everybody. And they pay tribute to the Mad Monks to keep him sleeping nice and sweet under the ground where he belongs, and not up here wreaking havoc amongst all and sundry.
What do they take for
Well,
tribute?
it's a little bit weird. They look you up and down and suss out something special for each group. Something that matches up with what the travelers do. For us traders, it's mostly some of our goods. And as long as you promise to hand some over, they'll give you an escort to the temple where you gotta pay up. With a monk on your back, you're free to go. You got safe passage all through the canyon. The Titan's Peace, they call it. Anybody try to mess with you in here, they face the Titan's wrath, and nobody wants that.
Alright, what's the safe zone?
This here canyon is the only way east through the radiated zone. A winding little bit of clean land through the middle of hell. Used to be raiders would hole up here and jump every caravan that tried to come through. But then the Mad Monk showed up and brought their god with him. And now it's safe as houses, a caravanner's dream.
Alright, what's Titan's
The
Peace?
monks used the fear of Titan to keep us all in line. Everybody knows what the big bastard could do if they woke him up.
So what can you tell me about the Temple of Titan?
That's the monk's bunkhouse. Ain't much to look at on the surface, but it goes deep into the ground. I've been down in their hospital, and I swear it was 10 flights down. Felt mighty cramped in there, but they got my gallstones out like they were cherries in a pie. Ha! Didn't feel a thing.
So they had anesthetics, probably. Anyway, what can you tell us about the raiders who
Them
attacked
bastards
you?
whooped us good. We hadn't skedaddled in here, they probably would have wiped us out entirely. Thank God for Titan's Peace.
How'd they get the drop on you?
A lot of raiders lie in wait just out of the canyon, hoping to hit caravans before they enter the monk's safe zone. They wouldn't dare follow us in here, though. They know we'll get a monk escort right quick. They'd be wiped off the face of the earth.
Are the raiders in the canyon?
Oh, sure, there's raiders in the safe zone, too. but they only pick on the cheapskates who ain't promised to pay the tribute, and them poor suckers what lose their monk tag-alongs. As far as the monks are concerned, freeloaders like that are fair game, and you can be sure the raiders pay the tribute just like everybody else. They ain't fools. They call it a hunting license.
Okay, so there's raiders who will jump anyone who doesn't have a monk with them. Tell me about the mad monks.
They call themselves the servants of the mushroom cloud, but everybody else calls them the mad monks on account of their habit of blowing themselves sky high. Crazy as bedbugs, but at least they keep the peace.
How do they blow themselves up?
Thermonuclear grenades, they call them.
Oh boy.
Got bandoliers of them across their chests. Anybody gives them trouble and boom, off they go. And everybody within 100 yards goes with them. Maybe you seen all them craters along here? Yep, those were monks once. Now they ain't nothing but Geiger clicks.
Great. We've been talking for a while.
Name's
What's
Joe
your
Higgs.
name?
Me and Howdy and the boys are driving the herd to the settlements on the far side of DeMonta. At least we was till them raiders laid us low.
Right, what's with Howdy?
Howdy's my ramrod. He keeps the boys in line and the raiders at bay. Awful sore at himself for letting those villains get the drop on us just now, and I'm afraid it's making him a mite ornery. Pay him no mind.
You heard of DeMonta?
Lively little place on the other end of this valley. A trading town mostly, so there's a lot of coming and going. We'll be passing through there if we can get up and running again.
Alright,
Like I said, Rangers, I'll be much
this is
obliged
Doc
if you take a
here.
look at Doc. He's hurting.
Keep those bottles rolling.
alright, so we
Keep
wanna
those bottles rolling. I'm fried.
see if we can get nope. Alright, this is why we do the quick save beforehand. Vulture's Cry does have our highest surgeon skill. We might be able to. Do we have. I mean, it's at 6, which is pretty high. Do we have anything to take it up higher? Yeah, Leia's is only at, what, 1? Yeah, so. Don't think that's gonna help us out too much. Do we have. That's chance to hit and critical chance. Yeah, I thought I had. Maybe I picked it up at a different spot. Thought I had. Oh, we gotta break down some stuff. Wasteland fan club pin, right? You have smart. You can, okay. So we're just gonna have to try again until we get it. Get all these cows over here. Alright, spry and sprightly. Now that his gaping wounds have been closed up, he's got a giddy twinkle in his eye. Great gosh almighty, that hurts. Why, I'm alive. I thought I was a gunner. Are you responsible for this, Rangers? Then I owe you a debt I cannot repay. When I saw how filthy that hellspawn's knife was, I was certain. Well, less said, soonest mended, eh? Thank you. You saved my life. Is there anything I can do for your return? All you gotta do is ask. What kind of supplies do you have? Welcome to anything I have. Just leave enough. Okay. Got some medic packs. We'll, we're gonna sell them some stuff we don't need. Get some junk, some clothing. Probably don't need. Oh, we can't sell him junk. Okay, but we're letting him. He's letting us buy a bunch of medical supplies for cheap. Get one trauma kit. Get one antivenom. We'll get 2 suture kits. And we're gonna buy Scotchmo, a bottle of snake squeezins. Alright. Thanks. Alright. Heard anything about the Monk's Hospital? Monks may be crazy, but they run a fine facility. Best doctors in these parts by a long shot. I can patch a man up or set his bones, but they can cure diseases I don't even know the names of. Alright. So, we patched up the doc.
Doc's okay? That's terrific. He'll be able to take care of the boys now. Thank you, Rangers. Old Doc would have died without you. Here, let me give you what I promised you. Pass me your map, Rangers. If you head out towards DeMonta, stop right here. You gotta pass through some nasty rads, but it is worth it.
Alright, so we get a shrine here that we can hit up.
I hate
Alright.
to do this, but you seem like such kindly folks. Could I ask you for one more favor before you go? My best wrangler, Bart, went off to find the first checkpoint, hoping to figure out some tribute and get us a monk escort. That was about 4 hours ago.
Looking for
He should have been
Bart.
back 3 times over by now, and I'm right worried. So here's what I'm asking. Keep your eyes open for Bart. If he's in trouble, help him out and send him on to DeMonta. You do that, and I'll make sure you're treated like royalty when you make it to DeMonta yourselves.
That sounds pretty good. What's with the
Monk's
checkpoint?
got checkpoints all along the valley to make sure everybody's keeping Titan's peace, and to make sure they all got their tribute with them. Anybody step out of line, boom! One of them monks will blow him to kingdom come, and himself, too.
What can you tell us about Bart?
Well, he's not a talker, I can tell you that much. He's got a dead-eye aim with a rifle, and he can move through most places without anyone knowing he's there. He can usually take care of himself, but sometimes he misses what's right in front of his face.
Alright.
Thanks again for looking after
He's
Doc.
stealthy.
Yeah. Lifesavers.
Men. They who would shackle the land with fences.
Alright. Enough drama from you.
Always a pleasure to see you,
See if we can help
Rangers.
the other injured cowboy real quick. No. Alright, let's try again. Nothing to be done for the cow. Come on now. Sick surgeon, you should be able to do something with these people. Well, let's try that again. Critical failure, you ended their life. It's like, just performing
Always
a
a pleasure to
surgery
see you,
here, you
Rangers.
know?
Always a pleasure to see you, Rangers.
There's something up here we can get. Maybe. Oh, come on now. Let's not take all day to get this guy patched up. It's gonna hit me with that critical failure on the third chance again. It doesn't tell the percentage either of what our chance is, so we have no. Oh, there we go. Critical success. Alright, big, 84%. Oh, we can't even go up here. Alright. Well, what we are going to do is we're going to come see this little interaction. Where is she? Where do they take her? What do you care? You'll never make it. I'll make it further than you. Oh, just... I'm coming, Tam. I'm coming. Well,
A man who seeks vengeance.
just
Graves.
take his stuff.
Outpost 1 reporting. All clear.
A haggard,
Outpost 3
middle-aged man with the looks of a shopkeeper but the ice-cold eyes of a killer.
reporting. Been seeing those lurkers.
Stay away from me, Rangers. I'm a dead man.
Brother Leary to investigate.
Throughout the canyon, we're gonna hear these radio calls between the outpost and like the main base.
10-4 Titan base. Outpost 2 out.
Be nice if they didn't interrupt our conversations. Alright. What's your name? Tom. Tom Fix It. You can put it on my grave. What happened? What? The empty wagon and the dead bodies didn't give you a clue? Raiders happened. They had a mark of Titan. We didn't. And on our way to get one, they killed my sons. Took my stock. Took my wife. Well, I'm taking her back if it's the last thing I do, and it will be. Raiders took your wife? Yeah, Tam. Only good thing this rotten life ever given me, and I'm not letting those raiders take her away from me, or touch her, or sob. You go by Tom and Tam? Yeah, it sounded better than Stanley and Ermeline, which were our real names. Tom and Tam, the Fix-It Clan. That's the name people remember. It's good business. I don't want it to just be Tom again. Do you need any help? Don't want to help me. Trust me. If the raiders don't kill you, the monks will blow you up for attacking them. You attack anyone with a mark of Titan, even a dirty, thieving raider, and you're on their crap list. Now get out of here. You trust us, our job is to help. You guys are crazy, but if you want to risk your lives, help me. I won't say no. Thanks. I'm pretty sure I saw him drag her up this path. Let's go. Alright, so we need to hustle. Because he will run ahead. That shadowy figure, we'll have to go see him later.
Ahoy there, weary traveler. This is where
And get himself killed.
Howling at you from radio station KPOW in the heart of downtown Damada.
Alright, which way is he gonna go? Alright, some Gila monsters.
Then point your tired tootsies toward the friendliest little town in Arizona.
Alright.
Manta.
Titan Base, this is Outpost 1. Come in.
Alright. So, there's,
Replacement for Brother Ferris. He went to the
Alright.
Great Glow, defending a party of merchants from raiders.
so we got,
Is passing.
you know what? Let's take his armor down. A bunch of badgers ended up killing the raiders.
10-4. Outpost 1. Out.
Alright. I don't think we took his armor all the way down. Oh, great. Gun jammed right away. Well, oh. We need to get out of Vax's way. We'll take this shot here. Oh, we were using the assault rifle. Alright. Let's step up with Giuseppe. Hopefully they'll come up to Luke. No friendly fire. Come on. Whew. Yeah, you gotta watch for Vax. And one of the things you can do, I think I've mentioned it before, is you can use computer science to... What other weapon you got? You got these two. Fire mode gets 3 shots for 6 AP. Yeah, we'll hit him like this. Yeah, it's about as good as we could expect. Alright. We need to get Hans, we need to get Hans action points up one. And then we'll move over here out of line of sight. Move Scotchman up here and shoot him back this way. Alright, run up. Chop him up. Precision strike. Armor, no, not there. Alright, you know what? We'll go ahead and hit the legs, make him less able to hit. Alright. Not doing a lot of damage. Probably should hit the other fire mode next time. Alright, make sure you're not in the way. Alright, move in here. Try to finish him off. So, yeah, there we go. Alright, we saved Tom. Everybody hit the reload.
Searching for scrap heaven? Well, you found it. Out down into the ruins of the deepest Montana Air Force Base. A big old airplane graveyard that's filled with
Just digging a grave for his wife.
jets, helicopters, copper wire, computers, robots, kitchen sinks. Hey, if you need it, Del Monte's got it. So come on by.
Alright. I both owe you, Rangers. Once I put my old lady to rest, I'm going to head back home to Picaco. Done with this canyon. If you make it up the way to Temple, you have a cache gear I stashed a while back. Here's the key to the lockbox. Alright, so we got... we got Tom's key. Alright. So then we can loot this little raider camp. Apparently there's a lot of badgers in the canyon. Your friend the Great Glow. We'll have we'll use a small one. Old Luke get healed up here, patch himself up. Glass dish full of faint yellow gelatin rising from white foam. Got banana pudding. Alright. Get some 9mm ammo. Alright, well, we were able to save Tom. But not his wife. His wife is already gone when we got here. This is... Is there anything back there? 26%. Whoops. I want closer. Yeah, there's a hidden safe there. So let's check our inventory. How many? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we've got 6 TNTs. So we're gonna go ahead and blast this little wall down. And then we'll come over here, check out this safe. We have a 0% chance. Ooh, okay. There's a password there. We've got to figure out what it is. Maybe. We'll have to come back to that. Alright, a lot of Gila monsters here. Something to dig up over there, but we're gonna head back this way for now. Everybody's reloaded. Yep. Alright. Brother Jones. So that's the checkpoint. We're gonna head back, open Tom's box. We got lab coat, leather grip, some 9mm ammo. Nothing else over here. Oh, whoops. Doesn't need any repair. But we saw a shadowy figure walk this way, I believe. This way or that way. We'll have to take a look.
Titan Base, this is Outpost 2. Come in.
Alright. Get another call from the outposts.
10-4, Titan Base. Saw our lurkers again. And again. Nothing there when we went to look. You know, I'd really appreciate it if you sent out a full team to investigate.
Sorry, Outpost 2. Our brothers are sending themselves to the Great Glow faster than we can recruit new ones. We just don't have the manpower.
Alright, here we go. Shadowy figure.
10-4. Making me nervous is all.
This is the people,
Keep up your reports and we'll keep
one of the
moving.
people these
10-4, Outpost 2.
reports are about. So we get a shadowy figure. Good, good. Yeah, nice. Glad to meet you, Rangers. I represent an outfit here in the so-called safe zone. We're called the Diamondback Militia. I think we might share some ways of thinking. Some philosophies, you know. You're new here, so you might not know the situation, but I'm hoping we can work together. What's the situation? Status quo for the last few years has been as such. The Mad Monks live in the Temple of Titan, so called because they worship a Titan II intercontinental ballistic missile as their god. The temple is actually an old missile silo, with a live nuke to boot. With that firepower, they can ensure everyone in the canyon follows their rules. Anyone gets too far out of line, and they threaten to blow the nuke and wipe this whole place off the map. What are the monks' rules? That's where things get really nutty. Monks ask each traveler for tribute, basically a toll. Each group is asked to give something particular to them. Usually traders just have to give them up a few items from their inventory. Sometimes the monks get inventive and ask for weird stuff. Now, whoever promises to give tribute gets an escort to the temple. Anyone in an escort is considered protected. The escorts will fight to the death to protect their charge. Makes sense so far, right? Problem is, These monks are in a heck of a rush to die and carry nuke grenades to speed the Reaper along. Once your monk escort is dead, you're fair game to the next scumbag who wanders by. And if that scumbag has a monk escort, no one can interfere without the monks getting mad at the Samaritan. Not so, right? Nuke grenades, huh? Nasty piece of work. Basically, little dirty bombs that make out of TNT and radioactive sludge you can find in leaky barrels around the canyon. Not a pretty way to go. Alright. What can you tell me about the Temple of Titan? It's a pre-war nuclear missile silo, birthplace of the apocalypse itself. Is that the kind of place you want a group of cultists in charge of? Alright, who are the Diamondback Militia? We're lawmen, just like you. We want to keep the peace, maintain order, punish the a-holes that try to take advantage of the weak and defenseless. Raiders, slavers, mad monks, bad dudes. Safe doesn't seem very safe. See, I knew we had the same outlook. Really a meeting of minds. Diamondbacks feel the same way about the canyon. Under our control, we'd keep it nice and tidy the way you rangers do out in the western AZ. We might have to collect a small toll from travelers for basic expenses, but the canyon would be open to everyone, and free of raiders, badgers, and religious wackos. The only problem is Titan. So how does the DBM plan to get the canyon in order? Well, that's the right question, Rangers. Good, good. Can't give you all the details now, but my CO is cooking up a plan to take Titan out of the picture. Trouble is, I think it'll need to be an inside job, which means only someone the monks trust can pull it off. I'm thinking you've got some very trustworthy faces, and a good rep. We just need to be sure about your skills. What would make you sure we're the ones for the job? DBM likes to play its cards close to the vest. No one in the canyon knows where we've set up shop, and we like it that way. We've done a heck of a job keeping our base's location a secret. You can crack that nut and find our HQ. I think we'll know you're the ones for this mission. That's all I can tell you for now. We're keeping this on the QT in case you don't work out. In fact, only me and my CO know about our little chat here. So if you see other DBM in the canyon, they'll treat you like any other potential threat. Just a word of warning. Okay, so we can do either one of these. We're going to do this one for Han to give him a little extra experience. So you can tell us you don't want to leave this to luck, do you? Just give us a clue, set us on the right track. That sounds more like a Han. You're right. Doesn't prove much if you just stumble into our front door. Alright, how about this? Take this key. You'll know where to use it when you see Gadsden's mark. That flag will open doors for you. Alright, so tell me about the Mad Monks. Serves Mushroom Clown. Tell me about the Servants of Mushroom Clouds. Just fancy way of saying crazy. Version of a toll. ICBM with a live nuclear warhead. Not good. Alright. Alright, so in other words, we got a competing faction for control of the canyon. And we have the Mad Monks, who are the primaries. Alright, let's disarm the explosives. Alright, got some improvised explosives. Swap to some TNT. Was it 17%? What's your, no, not you. Lock picking's at 5 and we get a 17%. So it's a challenge level 7.5 or something like that. So we would need, that would only give us a 25% chance. Wow. Alright. We can blow that up later if we want. For now, we are going to get ready to get ourselves our own monk escort next time. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.